It's story time. So you guys, what story am I going to tell? I had it in my head what story I'm going to tell. Oh, okay, 2 stories today. I like to let you guys know how many stories I'm going to tell, just in case you see me wear the same thing. Okay? Anyway. So you guys, I'm having a little bit of anxiety. I'm all jumpy. It's because I've been watching old episodes of the X-Files. I love the X-Files, first of all. This is going to be the story about the time when my mama's boyfriend fell off the roof. Okay, it just sounds funny when I say. Okay, it's not funny. It's not funny, but it is. I just thought it was funny just the way I said it. Backstory as to why my mama had a boyfriend, honey. She wasn't fast, but my parents actually got a divorce. So my parents got married the first time a year after I was born. And then they had some issues. They got a divorce when we were in high school. My sister and I have a younger sister. I think I was like 14 years old when they got the divorce. So my mama started dating eventually. And so she had this boyfriend. My parents have since remarried, child. They got married again when I was in college. My mom had a boyfriend. She really liked this man, and he eventually moved in. Mistake number 1, child. So this guy would smoke. He was a smoker, which we absolutely hated because I have asthma. Y'all know from my other story time, I have asthma. You know, so he would smoke, and my mama would tell him, "You have to smoke outside on the patio. Don't be coming in his house smoking." Excuse me. So he would sometimes smoke in their bedroom because as soon as you open up the door, a cloud of smoke. And he was a chain smoker. So this Negro was smoking all the freaking time. I don't know what type of work he did. I think he did like construction work, you know, where you show up. Granted, he worked for a company, but it was sometimes he didn't have to work. This was someone who was living with his mama. And at that time, he had to be in his early 50s. Yeah, living with your mama in his early 50s, y'all. So I guess his first wife was Mexican, and so he had all of these type of prejudice against Mexican men specifically. So, you know, when they turned 13, they had the quinceañera. They have a big celebration, right? And I've been to a couple of them myself. So my sister really wanted to go to one of her friends, and he come in. We're going to call him Lenny. Lenny steps in, and he's like, "Oh, no, she can't go there. The men are nasty. They're going to be looking at her. They may touch her." And we're like, we actually argued with my mama and was like, we have plenty of friends. So anyway, just a background of what this man was. He was nice, but racist, a bum. You chain smoking in the house. I'm up here wheezing. My fat ass, I was so chunky then, y'all. This particular time, how he fell off the Okay, it's not funny, right? And so with the patio door, it was a sliding patio door, and it had a lock, one of those old school just sliding locks. So if you locked the patio door from the outside, there was no way to unlock it. You had to unlock it from the outside. You couldn't unlock it from the inside. So this Negro would climb up. Granted, you ain't 20 or 30 anymore. You in your 50s. He would climb up, hop up on our neighbors underneath us patio, and climb up on our patio and unlock the door so that he could smoke outside. He would always do this. So you guys, we live next to some train tracks, and so when the train would come, it would be loud. I mean, we literally live about half a mile from the train tracks, and the train would come and it would be so loud. I mean, sometimes the upstairs would shake. So this particular day, I believe it was a Sunday because my mama cooked. She cooked dressing and chicken, honey, and German chocolate cake. I remember this meal, you guys, even though I was like 15 at the time. I remember this damn meal. So Lenny decides that he needs to go unlock the patio door because it had gotten stuck. So he proceeds to jump around, and he fell. So he's screaming and screaming, but we can't hear, and we're like, what is that noise? And we can't hear anything. And I look at my sister, I'm like, do you hear something? She's like, no, girl. Y'all, we're fixing our plate. Our greedy asses. We're fixing our plate. We're in the kitchen. And there's a window where you could look out and see down below. And so I'm like, did you hear anything? And she's like, no, I don't hear anything. I'm like, okay. So we fixing our plate. I look down. I finally was like, I hear something. So I look out the window and I see 2 pair of legs. And I'm like, did this nigga fall? Don't judge me, y'all. being the petty 15-year-old that I am, I didn't tell my mama for a good 5 minutes that he was down. Don't judge me. Please don't judge me. And if my family members are looking at, if my mom was looking at this, I'm so sorry. But I knew he was down there, and I let him stay down there for a good 5 minutes until I could, you know, fix my plate and let her know her boyfriend. If he wasn't a racist, horrible, just bad attitude, bombing Negro, I would have told my mama immediately. But lesson learned. So I finally said, oh my God, Mama, I think Jimmy fell off the bed. I said, oh my God, I think Jimmy fell off the balcony. And my sister and mama were like, oh my God. They went running down there. He had broken both his legs. He's 50 years old. You can't be doing that. He broken both his freaking legs. Y'all, he's laying down there. I still was fixing my plate. He's laying down there. I called the ambulance. I did do that. I called the ambulance. Y'all, he's down there. He's like, baby, go get me my cigarettes. I'm like, you can't smoke in the ambulance. He was out of work for a while. Honey, my mama got that Negro out of there so quick. She let him stay for a while, but then, you know, when a man isn't able to work or provide something, because he would buy groceries every now and then. He wasn't putting anything on the bills. I know he wasn't, but he was helping out with groceries. But when you're out of work, if you ever been around a grown-ass man who's out of work, it does something to their pride. It does something to them because they can't contribute. It's crutches. I don't know how long, I can't remember how long it was before he left, but he eventually moved out. My mama was like, you gotta go back to your mama's house. Oh, that was a time when my mama's boyfriend fell off the roof, honey. Oh my God. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.